AI is going to replace humans like everybody's afraid of, but it will replace the human that doesn't embrace AI.
Hey, Tristan, welcome back.
This month, let's make it super easy. Started doing what we're doing.
As it relates to AI, the funny thing is as much as I talk about it and have been talking about it, and I would argue, because that's, again, this is what I look for. So when I'm speaking, we got asked in the beginning of last year, 2022, by one of the big real estate associations to speak about the future of tech as it relates to real estate. And that list included AI, included VR, AR, blockchain. And I'm talking about this last year without really understanding what AI meant, what it was going to be. And then now here we are, fast forward a little over a year. And in just a handful of months, AI is, it's insane. It's going to be
wow.
The amount of people that I'm talking about that are building their own AI into their own platforms. Like, apparently it's relatively easy. And so my prediction at the beginning of this year, 23, was by the end of 23 this year, AI is going to be so integrated into our lives, we're going to forget what life was like without it. Like, we're literally at the end of this year, we're going to talk about AI like, gosh, can you believe it was only a year ago that we just first got introduced to this? And so I'm looking at it from that perspective. I'm also looking at it from the negative side. Everybody's looking at it from a positive side. And ChatGPT is amazing. Syllabi is amazing. Again, let's go back to Austin. I mean, it's a great AI tool that helps you create a social strategy in like 10 minutes. It's killer. There's AI built into Canva. It's everywhere. They're building it into business video school. I mean, it's literally, there's gonna be AI everywhere. And here's the thing I'll say about it positively first. I don't think in the short term AI is going to replace humans like everybody's afraid of, but it will replace the human that doesn't embrace AI.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got to use it. But I also think, going back to the negative, that AI is going to have a negative impact on society in a lot of ways. One, laziness. I think people are going to get so caught up in using AI to quote unquote cheat time. Like, this is going to be easier. I'm just going to take it, run with it, put it out. And I think the platforms are going to catch up. And I think humans are going to catch up and start to be able to identify what was artificially created versus what was created by a human. So there needs to be that element. Like, you always need to keep a human element. But then the voice AI is going to really F up our world. Elon's been warning about this. I heard the other day, Elon warned the Obama administration that there needs to be regulation on AI or it's going to get out of hand. And from what I understand, the administrations just are not listening, because I don't think they knew any better. Because you think about Obama, like, gosh, how long ago was that? Right?
Feels like an eternity ago.
Right. And now I actually saw a TikTok the other day, and I knew this was coming. So these voice AI platforms where I can talk and the AI can change my voice to be Morgan Freeman, Donald Trump, Kyle Draper, anybody. And so you're going to get, here's the scary part. This doesn't, like, scam artists have a technical skill that the average human doesn't. This is going to require zero skill. So you're talking about some punk in high school is going to be able to dab into this AI and now change their voice, because they're just going to use this AI recorder or AI, voice changer. And they're going to call your parents, one of your parents, and say, hey, Mom, it's Kyle. I just, something bad happened. And I'm in jail right now. I can't really go into a whole lot of details, but here's what happened. I need you to wire over $5,000 to bail me out. And dude, it's going to be bad for a minute until people start to get mainstream. Because I mean, there was a time when I'll use roofers. They were going door to door and they're preying on old people. My grandma got nabbed on this, and she wrote like a $10,000 check. And it was like, and this is going to be a whole nother level of scam. And this is why I remember watching his videos last year when AI didn't technically exist in the mainstream world. It did for him. And he just kept saying, watch out, watch out, watch out. And boy, is he going to be right. And they got to figure it out, man. They got to figure it out. Not to go doom and gloom here, because that's not really the point, but I want to open people's minds up to what is coming.
It's real life. And what I love about this conversation is anything that can be used for bad can also be used for good.
1 billion %. Social media. Bingo.
And so I think the name of the game just has to be, we are willing to try anything. I'm not gonna Heisman anything. I'm not gonna let my inability to know how it works or whatever. I'm gonna say yes to everything one time, give it a shot, because we just never know what that next tool is that elevates us to a place we've never been before.
You're going to say yes to anything one time?
You know, I mean, within reason, you know.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.